The first of 3 T20 internationals between West Indies women and South Africa women right here at the 3Ws Oval.
Folks, the news from out in the middle. The West Indies have yet again won the toss, and this time they're bowling first. Couple changes from their last play in 11. Gajnabi in, as well as Juliana Grimond back in to see some of the young players getting an opportunity. No Stephanie Taylor injured, no Zayda James either. For South Africa, a few changes of their own. Miane Smith will be making a debut. These two stalwarts for South Africa, they've been so prolific in one-day international cricket. Exceptional too in this format. Their records are commendable. Best of 81, strike rate of over 100, and they are once again expected to lay the platform for South Africa in this innings, in this format, and in this series. Hayley Matthews, though, since 2023, she's been brilliant with the bat. No other player in the world game. Yeah, that's 4. The moment it passes the infield, it's difficult to hold that back in. So a positive start from Captain Vulvat in this over. Yeah, that's gone. That's a mighty blow. Wonderful batting from Brits, taking the attack to West Indies 17 without loss. Yeah, should be taken. Chanel Henry, yeah, completes the catch. She's been trying to get on with it, not connecting, and an early strike for the West Indies. Wicket for Claxton.
Yeah, youngster's been really good. Just gone for 3 runs in this over so far. It ain't high on the bat. Probably meant to take a lot squarer lower over. Easy enough catch for Chanel Henry. But this is important for West Indies. Early breakthrough. At least you know the right things are happening. Struck firmly past the fielder at mid-off, and a boundary for Brits.
Could be wicket number 2. Claxton once again bags another. That is delight on her face and the West Indies women.
A delight for the West Indian women. The second wicket has fallen. Jazara Claxton with just a slow delivery into the deck, and the skipper will not make a mistake.
Gets it wrong. The clerk gets it right. Boundary. Gets it past Kiana Joseph. Glasgow in chase, but won't get there. Maybe loosens the shackles a bit. Gets it wrong again and will pay the price. That's 2 boundaries in the over now.
Effie Fletcher now to Brits. He uses her feet and goes all the way down the ground for 4. Poor delivery. She pumps that down the ground for 4. Now she's dealing in 6s is Tasman Brits. Big over for South Africa, 18 from it, 75 for 2. Into the gap and struck with power, 4 runs to Brits. Uses her feet this time and goes all the way for 6. Tasman Brits brings up a 14th Women's T20 International 50 in some style. Return catch, a sharp one for Claxton, and she gets her 3rd wicket.
Another slower delivery. Back of the hand, slower delivery. She completes the catch and then she throws it up in the air.
What a shot that is. She's not just got 50, she's carrying on. Catch taken, and Effie Fletcher finds her name in the wickets column.
Here's the youngster Mia Smith dismissed by Fletcher. A slightly different plan to Smith because she hasn't been destructive. So Fletcher backs herself to go into the surface, bit slower. Unfortunately for Smith, she could not get it past Kiana Joseph at short mid-wicket.
Brits gets this past Kiana Joseph and he'll race away to the boundary for 4. Sound off the bat tells you what a good shot that is. Tasman Brits, she now reaches the highest score in the format. She's on 82.
Catch it!
Cries of catch it, but more runs for South Africa. 4 runs to the total. Uses her feet at will, does Tasman Brits. The highest score in this format. Oh boy! West Indies pick up a crucial wicket.
It pulled into the leg side and good awareness. They've been struggling in the field, but good awareness from Glasgow in the deep. A good firm throw to Campbell and straight to her gloves and dismissed.
Pierces the gap on the offside as Derrickson captains after it. Ball wins the race to the boundary for 4. Straight through her. Aline strikes back and Derrickson has to go.
Yeah, full of length delivery, and again, just no room for Derrickson, who tries to play across the line.
Brits tees off in style. Goes all the way for 6. And she ends on 98 not out as Tasman Brits misses out on 100, but she has powered South Africa to 183 for 6. The highest total against West Indies in women's T20 internationals. So often they get off to an excellent start with Wolfhard and Brits. It wasn't to be today. Wolfhard and Cap out early, and then a record-breaking 3rd wicket stand between de Klerk and Brits got South Africa back on track. In the end, Brits remaining unbeaten on 98 to take South Africa to 183 for 6 at just over 9 to the over.
Talk about those partnerships. Even though the opening pair was broken, that partnership was broken on just 18. Just look at de Klerk and Brits, 71 from 43. And then there were a few other partnerships, Smith and Brits, and then Tryon. But just look at Tasman Brits. She's been there from start to finish.
That's a big plus for South Africa. 3 for 39 for Jazara Claxton and a wicket apiece for Affie Fletcher and Ali Aline.
Yeah, that's the target, 184. It will take some getting from West Indies if they're able to get there. Yeah, what a start. This is what you can get from Kiana Joseph. It doesn't matter if it's the first delivery of the innings. Once in the slot, she's prepared to take it on. Straight to the fielder. What a catch. That is exceptional stuff from Tryon. Even she is surprised. It was well struck, but field well set. Wicket early.
Marizanne Cap just hitting the deck and pulled into the leg side, ferociously pulled by Kiana Joseph. But just look at Chloe Tryon's reaction. Because of the power, almost took her across the boundary rope, but her awareness, her skill, she herself couldn't believe it. It has to take something special to get that wicket.
Crisp from Grimond. Wonder how close that is. Firstly, we have to determine whether or not the bowler touched the ball, because she must touch the ball in order for it to be out. And then secondly, whether she's out of the crease. The batter is actually walking. This is quite unfortunate. Let's have a close look. It's quite close. She might just have gotten a fingertip to it. Grimmond is out of her crease at the moment, backing up. So she's out of her ground. There was contact with ball on hand and then contact with ball on stumps, all the while Grimmond is out of her crease. So this is going to be another wicket for South Africa. Hits the stumps again. This time it ricochets for 4. I think though Hayley Matthews was in her ground and Cap didn't get a hand to it. Shot, really good shot from Campbell. Placement and timing exquisite.
That is brilliant. That is Hayley Matthews. Gets the elevation, Matthews. That's a favourite area for her. A very soft dismissal for Hayley Matthews. A change of bat has not brought herself the fortune.
Why, Hayley? Why did you change that bat? Yeah, just a leading edge, trying to whip that one through the onside. Threw the shot a bit too early. Easy.
Gets it through. She's gotten some runs in that backward of square area today, Campbell. End of the power play. 47 for 3. Wicket for Kaka with pace off. Campbell goes, and that's 4 down.
Yeah, Campbell will be disappointed with this dismissal. Kaka though, all joy for her. Just played that first ODI and then she was rested for the 2 games. Back into the team. Yeah, T20 variations are always key. Team from Campbell, she picked the slower delivery, but no pace at all to work with. Easy catch from Miso behind the stumps.
Left arm spin does the trick. Mlaba, uncertain of how it happened, but it goes down as a wicket for her.
We spoke about the importance of the left arm spinner, especially to these 2 batters. Get off the pad, onto the glove, and then onto the stump somehow. Unfortunate, you'll say, for Gajnabi, looking to hit it flying.
Through the gap for 4. Geez, that's a good shot from Henry. Pump that on the ground and will race away to the boundary for 4.
Oh, this time the edge brings a boundary for Glasgow. Edge again. And maybe could get there. Yes, it does.
Cracked. Through the covers for 4. That's a wonderful shot from Glasgow. I really enjoyed this knock from her. Chanel Henry doing what she does best, clearing the ropes for 6 and making best use of the free hit. 2 overs to go, 120 for 5. Nicely guided away by Glasgow, and that will be her first 50 in international cricket. Her teammates rise to the occasion, and it's wonderful to see how she has stood up tall in a tough run chase for West Indies. Eyes of catch it, and another one, Chloe Tryon.
Just suggests at the end that it did swerve with the wind, but good from the clear. She's been excellent all day, contributions all wrong. Chanel Henry never quite got going easy enough after that first catch by Tryon.
Last ball. Straight to the fielder. South Africa have been brilliant with bat, ball and in the field. They win this opening encounter by 50 runs to take a 1-0 lead in this 3-match Women's T20 International Series. confirmation of today's results. South Africa batting first, getting to 183 for 6, powered by Tasman Brits' unbeaten 98. West Indies 133 for 6. In South Africa, victory by 50 runs to lead the 3-match T20 International Series 1-0.